All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Looks like we've got Rockin' into Robin here. Hello. I hope everyone is having a good night. I hope everyone had a great day. We are going to be streaming, and after having some issues with the stream connection last time, we look like things are all in the green tonight, so we should be good to go. Now, do I know what happened last time? No, I don't know what happened last time. I didn't really change anything between Wednesday and today. The only thing that was changed was it's a different day, but everything is now working, which is all that really matters at the end of the day. So we're going to be able to do the stream today. We're going to be able to start on the project that I wanted to start on Wednesday, but couldn't get started on Wednesday. And we're going to go from there tonight. So we're in our hardcore world here. We've got the start of an iron farm in front of us. We've got happy gas flying around. We've got a village in the background. And what I want to do today is I want to go through and start transforming this area and making this village just a little bit more special, a little bit more personalized. And we're going to just expand it and put some different types of houses in and fix up the terrain a little bit. But those are all the long-term plans. Tonight, we're going to get started on those, and I'm not sure how far we're going to be able to go, but we're going to see what we can do. So that's the plan for today. Now, we do need to get a few things together, though, before we can start doing that. We're going to need to get some shovels. We're going to need to get some dirt, and we're going to need to start filling in all of these holes because we've got lots of little areas that are just like this where we can fall down. And we did fix up one of those holes that was somewhere around here. I patched it up so well, I don't even know where it was. Might have been under here. Anyways, we're going to continue that. Yes, it was right there. Yep, see. So we go down here, cobblestone and all that. But we probably will want to light up these areas. We don't want a bunch of mobs spawning in here. And we're going to be doing this for our own protection. Now, we might also try to get something on our happy gas so that we can fly with those. That'd be kind of nice. Be able to explore the world from above. So that'll be something that we can do. But we also, and we also need to get our villagers to get along together and have a lot more baby villagers that we can add to our iron farm. So that's why we want to stay close to the village. All right, but let's get our stuff together and we can get started on getting some work done. I think we should probably try to get some iron to begin with. And this will be good because we can get a lot of iron tools with our farm here, which is working very well. This is plenty. So much iron. Very good. Considering that we are only on day 17 in this world, the amount of iron that we have is plenty. Look at how much, we got a whole bunch of iron in here too. So, let's see. It might be worth going through and just getting things a little organized, like maybe getting some chests. Maybe, yeah, let's start that. Because if we can have, some chests, that'll make just life a little bit easier if we are organized. All right. 2 chests. That's not much. Let's get some more wood here. Definitely are going to need more than 2 chests. Can't reach. It's just out of reach. All right. There we go. We could probably get one more. One more. Okay. That's good. Now we've got some decent amounts. We can just clear out a little space here. There we go. Nice. Just gotta get a little bit organization going on here. Got a lot of stuff all over the place. A lot of different things. We need to be able to know. It is going to take, I mean, I know that these have been out for a while now, but it's going to take some time to get used to having gas just fly around and that not being something to be worried about. All right. We're going to have one of these chests be things for like food, plants, seeds, mob drops. Then we're going to have one be for things like stone and then another for dirt. And I think we probably will then use the remaining 2 chests over here for wood. So let's leave that in here. These things. Leave our wood items in this. Hello. Whoa. That guy was super excited to get a job. He's not wasting any time getting over here. All right. So how are things looking and sounding on the stream? Are you able to hear the music just fine? Are you able to hear me just fine? I forgot to check. I was meant to check about on that before we got too far into things. That one? That one? Here we are. Got that bundle. All right, that in the bundle. And we need to take out these items that we have in the bundle. We definitely don't need to keep in there. No music. Well, that's a problem. Let's see here. Why? Let me see if I can fix the music so that way we can... Okay. How about now? Do we got music now? Okay. Oh, good. All right. So music is good. Now we're really cooking. All right. Put that up there. And we're gonna need. Let's see. Can we do it this way? Yes, we can. All right. We got sticks. We make torches. Incoming. All right. So that's much. I'm feeling much better about things. We now have stuff mostly organized here. Oh. I did use all of my... We need to get some more sticks. So that way we can craft up tools. Oh, And sleep. Cannot forget to sleep. I'm pretty sure that last time, did we finish up this side of the farm? Yep, we got the villagers in there. And we've got our zombie. They don't seem to be all that worried that this guy's here. Okay, now they're worried. I was just thinking about that. I was like, you know, I can't remember if we did finish that. It's been so long. It's been, well, actually, it's been exactly 1 week. So there we go, 1 week. All right. But now we've got plenty of wood to make sticks. So we will be able to craft up all of the tools, torches we could possibly want. Let's grab some iron here. And we're going to get, let's do 3 shovels. And let's do 3 pickaxes. I think that's going to be a decent amount there. Get us started, and we can, I'm just thinking here, how far do we want to go to be able to get dirt? We could maybe go that direction. Do I have a boat? I have a boat somewhere. We need a boat because I feel, or maybe I don't have a boat. No, I don't have a boat. Well, in that case, never mind. I won't get the boat. We're just gonna swim for it. Oh, we have our horse. Don't have a lead. But we do have string. Question is, do we have enough string? We've started so many worlds, I kind of forget what I... Yeah, we've got 1 string. Okay, that's not a lot of string. I was thinking if we had enough string... Let's try it. No jumping. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta keep the jumping to a minimum. But I was gonna say, I thought if we could get enough string to have a lead, then we could bring our horse with us, because then we could just use the lead to swim across the water and take the horse. But it's fine. I just want to go a little bit over this way, and we're going to get fill up our inventory with dirt. So that way we have enough dirt to be able to work with, to smooth out and fill in holes and get a nice area that we're going to be able to work with to get this village fixed up. I think if we go over, this is far enough away that we can, it's not visible. Because if we go and dig out a bunch of dirt that we're going to be looking at from our village, that would just not be good. I think we could go up and over on the other side here. Okay, this area. So, here we go. Just a little bit of dirt. once we get the dirt and the terrain fixed up, then we gotta start thinking about what types of resources we're going to need for this village, and what we want to build these houses out of. Because we could go a couple of different directions with it. We could go super fancy, or we could go super basic. We could do a bunch of dirt, or not a bunch of dirt. I mean, we could, but I'm not gonna build out of dirt. But we could do it all wood, all stone. Yeah. Yes. We're gonna dig through this savanna. Take advantage of all of it. Won't be missing it much. Now, if we had had some villagers that we could trade with, we could have probably gotten at least efficiency 1 or 2, maybe efficiency 2. I think you need efficiency 5 for instant mining. Well, you can do for, which is it? You might, I can't remember if it's dirt or grass blocks that efficiency 2 will not instant mine. They won't do the other, but one of them they would do, I think. The memory is not so good. We're also going to save these seeds. Normally I throw out the seeds, but we're going to save them because it's going to help us if we can have some wheat fields as well. I think that'll make our village look good. Wheat fields are an important part of a decorative village in Minecraft. The one thing that we would be able to do with the savanna biome is we'll be able to get some of the warm biome variants of chickens, pigs, and cows. So our chickens, pigs, and cows are going to look a little different. Won't all be the same. Kind of concerned that I didn't bring enough shovels. Get as much dirt as I wanted. That's okay. So if we get, let's see, that is, so we get about 3.5 per shovel. So we'll have about 14 stacks of dirt. May not be enough. Oh, we can be selective in how we fill in the area. Probably if we use the pickaxes to get some cobblestone, that will help to spread it out. So I want to be able to do a double layer. So we'll probably do cobblestone and then dirt. This is going to be the super exciting part here. Going through, getting all of our dirt. Where having a farm would be useful for these kinds of things. We were going to build a sheep farm last time. But what we ran into trouble with was getting redstone. So, all right. go. Probably shouldn't have dug straight down there. That was a little not smart, but worked out. Worked out in the end. Didn't die. That is the important part, not dying. Okay. A little sleep here. Also getting some coal. That would be good. Yeah, here we go. I was checking this week to see if okay, not all. I mean, it sounds like I use a lot, but the few mods that I do use, making sure they were all upgraded to the latest version, so that way I could upgrade to the Copper Age. And I'm just waiting on one or two. The big one is the flashback mod, which is like the replay mod. Just waiting on that one. But once we get that one, then I should be all good to go to get things upgraded so we can get access to all of the new copper blocks and especially the new copper lantern. I'm really excited about the copper lantern. Copper chains that can age. For this world, it's not as important because we've already got plenty of iron for iron armor and stuff, but we could have been able to upgrade to copper, or not upgrade, but use copper armor. Where we're kind of past that point of which we would need that. I'm already thinking about getting diamond armor. All right. How are we on dirt? That is a decent amount of dirt. I think what we'll do is go for stone. Let's get some cobblestone too. I'm just gonna get all of our resources right here at the beginning, so that way we're gonna be able to place all of the blocks that we could want. So far in this world, all right, we've started 3 hardcore worlds so far since we started doing these hardcore streams. And the first one, I think we died in the first stream. The second one, we made it through 2.5 streams. So this is our second stream. We're not going to count Wednesday as a stream because it was about 5 minutes of streaming that didn't really do anything. It was just a mess. So this is our second stream, and I think what we decided back in the first one is that the goal is to survive long enough to defeat the dragon. So that is still that will be our goal for this world too. But we're going to maybe take things a little bit more relaxed pace. Not necessarily slow, but we're just not going to race through to try to get to the dragon as fast as possible. Mostly because survival is not what I am best at. Yeah, we really like World 2. World 2 is nice. Had a nice little house that we built up. Right. And then I thought, let's get adventurous. That was a mistake. No more adventuring. Maybe we'll do some. We'll do adventuring. We're just going to be better prepared. One thing we should probably think about getting is a bow. I think a bow would really help us out. And that would be where having a bunch of villagers would help us, because if we were to have a Fletcher, that would give us easy access to a lot of arrows, and then we'd just have plenty of arrows and bows, and we wouldn't have to worry about collecting all the things that you need to craft up those items. Which aren't hard, it's just you need to have a little chicken farm. So that you can get feathers for the bows. And then being able to fight spiders to get string. Which actually, yeah. We want to limit our mob interactions. Because mobs in my survival do not tend to go very well. All right, there we are. Let's see how, oh yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. We got lots and lots and lots. Oh look, iron. We should get some iron. We're going to get it. You just never know when you might want some raw iron. This is when having a silk touch pickaxe would be nice. I like to be able to collect up the ore blocks when I can. Let's see, how are we doing? How are we doing? Okay, we're getting there. We'll fill up the remaining spots in our... Ooh. Okay. Let's say we're going to fill up the remaining spots in our hotbar, and then that should just about do it. So we're almost there. Just want to be able to have enough. Yeah. There's just a few little holes. Smooth it out. And I think we should try to focus. Yeah, we're going to focus first on, because if we flatten it out, then we'll be able to put in the farms around it, and we could put in some paths. And then once we got the paths and the farms in, we can then look at upgrading our houses. I want to fill up our space here with copper. Just yet. Hold on to that copper for later. Down to the final 2 stacks. It's looking like is it night? Getting close. It's getting close to night. Here we are. Nope. Just put some torches here. Okay, well, it's not quite night. It's fine. There we go. Now we can sleep. And this will be our last stack of cobble, and then we're on our way. And if I break the pickaxe before we get done, that's okay. Where are we going to? Super close. There we go. Okay, now we can head out. Get ourselves a little staircase to get out of here. And away we go. Ah, okay. Hello, Relic. Oh, hope he feels better soon. Grab that. Oh, the little chickens. Here we go. Oh. There we go. All right. Swimming. Hit just the right amount of levels here, or level, so we can swim without drowning. Okay. So now let's start looking around here at what we need to fill in. I think the big one to start with is this spot here. So we'll put some torches down, and then if we are looking at this, definitely want to put some blocks here. Okay, you're going to get trapped down here if you're not careful, my friend. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it at the same level here. Just go right there. There we go. And then let's get some dirt in here. Cool. I think I need to craft up a shovel here. just for the sake of placing these blocks down. Let's see. There are seeds. Not there. Almost crafted stone shovel. Not what we want to spend our resources on. We don't need stone tools. Then I think we could probably shave off just a little bit of the corner here. Like so. There we go. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Not bad. I take out like this little bump right here. That's good. Okay. And then we would actually probably want to shave off this corner here a little bit too. So let's just work our way across that way. There we go. We're just going to add a little bit on some spots, take away a little bit on some spots, and hopefully before you know it, we'll have some nice flowing terrain. Add in our anti-mob spawning devices, also known as torches. This is a little baby ravine right here. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So probably want this to come out. We want to have that corner right there meet up with this corner, so it'll probably come along about like this, I think. Just a little something like that. There we go. And then we'll come down here. We'll put in another little level. And we'll probably have it like that. And then bring it down another little bit. And then we just fill it back in with dirt. There we go. That'll just be a little bit of a drop off. And we might end up doing something with that. I mean, we could have this turn into a little waterfall, have the water go down, meet up with that water over there. Could be a nice little feature at some point. All right. Here we go. We do have this. Let's see. We're going to put in some dirt over here. Fill that in. All right. Now, probably want to take out this little bump. Smooth that bump out. All right. Oh, there we go. We like to see that. Happy villagers. Baby villagers. In the background. So it looks like we've got sand. That looks like sand over there to me. Diorite. Yeah. I don't know that we've got any nearby or within visible range. I think there are some. I think we saw some when we were out exploring the world that had snow on them. But I don't know that any of the ones that we can see from here. So I think that's all the windswept savanna, or just savanna, maybe just a regular savanna biome that goes up over there. Oh, hello. All right. So we're going to want this to come out over here. Meet up with this spot. That there. Ah, snowballs for the that's a good point. Yeah, we should definitely get some snowballs for the happy gas. So I think then we could really start using them to go up and take a look at the world around us before we get an elytra. That would be a nice way to be able to just kind of, especially actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. That will be really useful for being able to see what we're doing here with the terrain. So, yeah, we should definitely think about getting the happy gas set up so that we can, with a harness, so we can okay. Now, I'm going to take down this little bump. I'm thinking we're going to take off this layer too. That is going to give us a lot of flexibility with what we can do on top of here. All right. It's a little bit steeper on this side, but there's not any holes, so that's fine. We're going to leave those as is. But this area, This is a nice jumping safe zone. Now we can just jump around without risk of falling to our death. Okay. Now. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like this hole needs some serious work. Do we have... I don't even know if we have the resources to cover this up. We may need to do just... Let's just do some checking. All right, so this definitely needs to be covered up. This is not a jump safe zone over here. Very unsafe zone. That needs to be fixed up. What? Okay, this is not good at all either. This looks like a villager death trap right here. That's what this looks like. Put some torches down there, and we'll... Let's see, we're gonna go... There we go. That's what we're trying to do. Okay. Gotta save our villagers. We gotta fix this up. Yeah, this is definitely an area that needs to be fixed up, because, I mean, falling from that height won't kill me, but definitely something that would be bad. So I think we got to fill in that area. That would bring us around to here. Need to fix up this area. What do we got over here? It's a nice little easy one that we could just do real quick here. All right. Oh. Yeah, we definitely need to do something about this. Bring this all up on the same level. That would be good. Have this kind of come across about like that, maybe. Fill in that spot a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's better. I just want to have a little bit more of a deliberate area for some of these. There we go. Oh, we gotta fill this in. Come on. There you go. Come on. Hop on out. Let me get you out of there. Okay. Hop on out. We're not going to bury you. Are you stuck? Just... I don't know. I don't know if he's stuck. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. It's another dangerous little hole there. All right. So that's fixed up. Okay, so we've got around, have a pretty good idea now of what we got around here. So fill in these up here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I say we take the smaller ones to begin with, and then that'll leave just the big one at the end, and that'll tell us whether or not we'll have enough to fill it all in. So this one is our next one to fill in. We're just gonna get cobblestone here. Where we want that to be meeting up. I feel like that. There we go. Okay, and then we're just gonna take that along this way. All right. Yep. That's good. That's all good. Fixing it up. Watching the sunset. Switch this out here. There we go. Okay. That hole is fixed up. Just go like this. That hole's fixed up. Now, let's see. We're going to want to have this coming across here. It's probably going to come along like so. Okay, we definitely don't want it there. All right. That is a bit like that, maybe. Maybe we want this to be about 3. Yeah, something like that. We gotta remember to put our torches down here. We don't want any spaces in here that are unlit. So I am just doubling up here. Okay. We're running a little low. It's going to be a close call on whether we can fill up that big hole or not. We do have a couple of stacks in our chest that we'll be able to use, but we may not have enough. There we go. Okay. So that's all filled in. And now we've got this one. This is the big one. Be careful going down into this. Oh. Look what we got down here. That's a big hole. The big cave. All right. We're not going to get distracted. Promise. But just putting in a little bit. All right. Here we go. Up we go, up we go, up we go, up we go. All right. We could do that. All right, let's see. What is going to be a good way to do this? We're going to want to probably put like that. Like that. That'll be good. And then this is going to come about like that. Yep. So we're going to want this to be at this level going across. Till we get to about here, maybe. We're gonna have to also be careful that I don't fall down there. So then we're going to step it up here. Just like that. Holding shift super well. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to run out of cobblestone and dirt. That's okay. We'll just need a little bit more. Start filling this in just so that we have an idea of what we're going for here. And this will come down this way here. Actually, we're gonna probably want this more like that. Don't want to be walking backwards towards the edge there. That's just a recipe for a disaster. A little bit of a border there. There we go. No accidentally falling off to my untimely demise. Well, what we could do... let's just take off this corner here. Just like that. We're going to need a new shovel, but I think that's going to make things look a little bit better. All right, let's go get a shovel. Definitely not going to use my fist to punch out all of that dirt. There we go. Put that in there. Put that in there. Right there. I mean, we do have a little bit more cobblestone there. That's good. And we have a little bit more dirt. That's good. We might be able to make it. We might be able to make it. Possibly. Let's get 4 sticks. Get 2 shovels. 2 shovels. There we go. And we're gonna sleep here as soon as we can. Okay. Just smooth out this little bump. It was a little bit bigger than I thought it was. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Now we can take this dirt over here and we can use this. And we're gonna just take this in a little bit there. There we go. There we go. And then have that come across here. So we could have that. So that it comes over to here and meets up. Okay, and then we'll do everything at this level now. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. There we are. There we are. Filling it in. Filling it in. A little bit at a time. Almost there. Okay. Let's just check how it's look. Ooh, we've got some dark spots over here. Light these up. There we go. And probably one over here just in case. That's good. That's what we want. There we are. And a little bit more. Okay, that is the cobblestone done. Cobblestone done. Gotta be able to talk here. Use my words. All right. Nope. There we go. Okay. Here we are. And more dirt. Okay. I think we're going to have enough dirt. We may just have enough dirt. There we go. Last little bit here. And that is that. All right. I think we're going to want to get rid of this. And then what we're going to do is start planning out where we want to put in some roads and fields. Or should we do houses first? It almost would make sense to do houses first, wouldn't it? Because if we have the houses in, then we're going to know how much space we'll be able to use for the fields. Okay. But what I want to do before we do that, so I'm going to be able to get a good view of our village. And we just happen to have these guys hanging out here. So let's get a harness made up. We're going to need some glass, which means we need some sand. We have some wool here, which we're going to need. I don't know how much we're going to need. Forget, I've never crafted this up. Let's see. Harness. Okay. 1 wool, 3 leather, 2 glass. Do we have leather? Okay, we do have leather. So let's get 3 leather. Whoop, that was 4. We're gonna need 1 wool and glass. Let's get some sand so we can smelt that up. Which I had smelted up. All right. Cyan harness. Yeah. Let's see. We could go, let's see if we can find cyan would be the correct color. Let's get our horse and go find some cactus. Okay. I did not want to get off. Okay. I think this might be a beach over here. Let's see if we can find some cacti. We may need to have a bridge. so we can get across. Okay. It's the same problem. All right, well, we'll just do this. It's fine. So close. Almost all the way across. I will do my best not to die while looking for cactus. That's why we're going to take the horse with us. It'll prevent me from falling off. Okay. Let's see. All right. Oh, we've got a swamp over there. Interesting. That could be useful at some point. Probably. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Now, we did find a desert at some point, didn't we? I feel like, I mean, there's got to be a desert. If there's this much savanna, there's got to be a desert nearby. Let's... we got a village over there. Oh, we can't cross all of that water without a boat and a lead. So... this will allow us to be able to explore fairly quickly with the horse. So, I'll see, and we can see where the holes are in the ground. So we're not going to be jumping to our death. Going to be able to navigate this treacherous terrain. Is there a flower that gives you cyan dye? That's... I'm trying to think. If there is. I don't know that if there is. Okay, horse. Don't be going so far away. A pretty good range from up here. Got some dogs. All right. The tall flitcher plant. Oh, okay. The sniffer flower. Yeah, okay. It might be faster to find a cactus than to go through the process of getting a sniffer. See, I almost went walking off the cliff, but I didn't. That's the important part. I didn't walk off the cliff. Just was super close to doing it. Can we go down over here? We don't want anything to happen to our horse. No, unfortunately not. I'm pretty sure you can't craft up green dye. I think you can only get it from... I mean, the other thing that we could try to do is wait for a wandering trader to show up. But you know how cooperative those guys are. And jump. We almost made it across. Almost made it across there. This is one long stretch of savanna with no desert in sight. And we're up on an ocean now. We haven't even found the Badlands either. Okay, well, that's not worked out exactly how we were hoping it would work out. That just looks like more beach over there. Oh, shepherds can sell it. Oh, okay. I kind of like the villagers for the cold biomes. The snow villagers. I don't know what they're. Make it. Almost. A good little horse. The horses helped us travel the world pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't see the cold villages very much. The swamp ones are also are the swamp ones they've got like purple, or is that the jump? Or oh! I'll watch out. Okay. Can't remember which one are the swamp ones. Or is it the savanna ones that are the purple ones? Can't. Let's go, horse. Let's go. All-terrain vehicle. A lot of dogs up here. Should have brought my bones with me. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to go back to our village and we'll wait for a wandering trader to come along, because we can always take off the harness and switch it out for the one that we want it to be. So, Lily, oh, that's kind of funny. Lily pad. All right, I think we want to go this direction. Oh no, this doesn't meet up. Okay, I thought we might be able to meet up, but nope, doesn't meet up. Yeah, those would be some colorful villagers. Get the cyan for the and purple. Maybe the first thing we should do is build a bridge between our. Let's see. We can just do it here. I don't know if jumping helps. I feel like it helps a little bit. Gives us just a little extra stretch. Okay. We're back. Back on our side of the world. We've got lots of villagers appearing over here, which is a good sign. There was a wandering trader down there at one point, but they seem to have moved on in the world. So I think what we'll do is we'll craft up a gray harness for now. But we're going to keep an eye out for the wandering trader, and hopefully we'll be able to get some cactus from them. Let's also see. I mean, we've been hanging out in this area for a little bit now. Let's see how we're doing on the iron. Down in the holes we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Iron is coming along nicely. Our iron supply is good for now. You know what we could do? We could do a red harness. Do a red harness. I don't know why I put that in there. Craft up a harness. There we go. Okay. Now, well, let's sleep first. Okay. Question is, can we get on? Oh, we can get on. All right. All right. Here we go. Now we're cooking. We're just going to have to be very careful about getting off. All right. But with the work that we did on the terrain, this terrain is actually looking not too bad. We might want to fill in this spot a little bit over here. But I think otherwise, this area is looking pretty good. This is actually the first time that I've flown on one of these gas in a survival world. It gives us a nice view here. Not sure that it would be all that good for long distance traveling, but it's going to help us out here. Yeah. Yeah, things are looking good. Okay. So now we just gotta get close enough to the ground to get off. Okay. There we go. Oh, shh. And then can you just jump? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. No. Down we go. There we go. All right. Good, 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 good. Okay. Let's see. You know what? Actually, what I forgot about. Okay, come back. Come back down. Come back down. Definitely need those snowballs. Oh. Okay, that's good to know. I need a snowball. Okay, oh, we're getting close. There we go. All right. I forgot that one of the reasons why we were going to get on it was to figure out what we're going to be doing for the roads and for our paths. So we've got, oh, nope. Okay, we're right over the iron farm. The iron, gotta be careful. Keep accidentally dismounting. Gotta be careful. All right, so here is our iron farm. I'm kind of thinking we would have the path come down through here. So we'll have a path come up through this little corner of the terrain. Maybe up into here. And then that would leave this area on this side open for fields. Fields over here. We probably will need to fill in this if we want to put fields on this side, just so that that's not taking up a bunch of space. But I think we'll have a path kind of coming through here like that. And then we can put in wheat fields all along there. Yep, I think that'll be good. Okay. There we go. Now we're off. Let's see. We got our shovel here. So yeah, we're gonna have the path here. So we want to put in for now, we're going to put our path in just with path blocks. We might switch this up for something a little bit different later on. For now, and just use some path blocks. Terraforming is a process that is, it can take so much time. This has definitely been a quick terraforming project tonight. we're gonna need something there. Can't be having the cobblestone showing. But we're gonna put some slabs in here to just help us make it a little bit easier to go up and down this path. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Lots of practice. That's my first terraforming needed a lot of help. All right. I think that's a pretty good path. Do that. I'm gonna switch out the cobblestone here. Now, I think what we're going to use will be some oak slabs. Typically, I use spruce, but oak, I think, also blends in better with the paths. Spruce is more of a contrast block. There we are. That's good. Okay. So if we were going to put in our wheat fields here, let's think about this. There we are. Good. Just the last little touches here. Could do this all night. A little bit here, a little bit there. All right. We want to probably we were just thinking, how far out do we want the village to go? So I think we'll have, we're probably going to have a house in this spot right here. Got a little bit of cobblestone. So let's just do some rough sketching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're just going to do some rough sketching here of where we could put some houses. So that way we know where we want to put our field up to. So I think we could have the field up to this level. And then we'll have houses up on this level. And we'll probably have a house here, which would kind of cut into this area a little bit. I'm going to carefully not hit this iron golem. So we put a house like in this spot right here. Maybe a little bit. Something like that. I don't know. We don't need to get super detailed in our outlines. But then we could probably put another house in here somewhere. Like that. So yeah, so then we'll have all our fields go along here. And maybe go through all of this area. It's a nice open space. We're going to end up with a lot of wheat. Actually, we'd probably want to have just to break it up, we could put another path in to come down through here. So let's do that. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. There we go. There we are. All right, we're gonna shovel. Yeah. So now we have this path coming down over here. And then we'll fill in the space in between with our fields. So now we just gotta break all of this grass here and hope we get a bunch of seeds. So that way we can make some good progress in getting the fields planted. We may, yeah, we're gonna want to expand these a little bit, just so there's some extra room. Nice. We've got this grindstone over here. We've got our little friend. Hangs out in our starter base area. Just everybody else is, no, we don't need to be around you. All right. So just going to cut this back a little bit so we've got a slightly bigger area here. I think it's just going to look, that's one really sharp line there. Okay. Just gotta break it up just a little bit. We don't want it to just be one diagonal 45-degree angle through here. And then if we extend this one out to about here, that's going to allow us to expand this one just a little bit. So then we can just do something like this. Yeah. And I think we don't want the path going there. So we're going to have this path right here just curve into the village there. So it's, yeah, so it just kind of wraps around there between this house and where this house will be. This is not good. This iron golem is going to... Okay. We're going to go up just an extra one just in case. Going to mess up our iron farm if you hang out over there. Can't be having that. Now, I hope this is one that just wandered over from the village and not one that spawned in the incorrect location from the farm. Gonna have to keep an eye out for this, 'cause that could potentially be a big problem. All right, we've got a little over a stack of seeds, which is not a lot. I'm gonna be honest, it's not a lot. Gonna barely make a dent in our huge field that we're gonna try to plant here. And I think what we'll want to do is get an area started so that it can start growing, because we're gonna want to spend a lot of, or it's gonna take a while for it to grow and fill in the area. So we probably should get, let's do 4, let's do 8. And my buckets, let's get the buckets. There we go, got 4. That should be good. We need a water source somewhere close by. So our water here for now. Okay. And then 3, 4. I probably end up putting water too close together, but so I think technically you can have them 8 blocks apart. But I like to do 6 just so that there's plenty of overlap. Especially on an angle like this, it's a little bit harder to calculate. On a straight line, it's much easier to say, oh, this is exactly where we need to be. All right. Hello, my friend. You're standing on the grass. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Yeah. That iron golem was much bigger than me. Okay. All right, so how far do you think we're going to get with our seeds? I'm going to guess not that far. Didn't even think about it though. Actually, we probably have quite a few. Oh yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, if you could just have water underneath the blocks, that would be amazing. All right, let's get ourselves some. We're going to need to get some wood here so we can get some slabs to cover up our water so that we don't end up trampling our crops as we go through and harvesting them. Going to take this and put this over here. Just would make a lot more sense. That. Okay. One thing that I didn't think about is that this villager is going to go through and trample all of our crops when they're planted. Not ideal. Going to need to build up a little fence on his path. So, or actually what we can do is we're just going to take this grindstone. We're going to have it be in the village so that he won't walk back and forth. All right, let's go. Okay. Anyways, we got these filled in, and I get that one and that one. All right. Now we do have some plants over here. I mean, this will help us get a few extra seeds. Not much. 4. Ooh, exciting. All right. We're gonna just have to let that be for now. But we'll be able to go through and actually get the rest of field. So there's that one. We'll probably put that here. Let's go 6, 8 there. 7, 8. Let's do that one. There. And there. Maybe there. We'll just go kind of along here. Do it in the middle. And hopefully not end up with too many straight lines of spots. 2, 3, 4. That's about where we would want it. just hanging out in the field now. He lost his job. I felt a little bit bad for taking away his job. Didn't mean to do that. But he'll come back and find the beds at night, and then he'll hang out in the village after that. Hopefully. Okay, nope, nope, don't. Why is everybody hanging out on the edge here? You start trampling my crops, I will not be happy with you three. This is not what we want. Okay. We may need to start building up a little villager deterrence wall, that they don't hang out there and we end up with a bunch of trampled farmland. Oh, yeah. Do some lanterns. Lanterns are a relatively easy thing to do now that we've got our iron farm up and running. Okay. This is not good. Not good. We're going... How can we best do this? Trying to think of what would be a nice decorative wall we could put along here. Maybe a combination of stripped oak logs, oak planks, and oak slabs. Cobblestone wall, yeah. I don't have a lot of cobblestone left. So this is all the cobblestone I have left. Who wants to go chop some wood? Let's go chop some wood. We're gonna need... Whoa. Whoa. Okay. We're gonna just borrow some oak trees here. Should be able to get saplings to replace all of these trees too. And I need to sleep because I think we're getting to the mob spawning time. There we are. Yeah, plenty of saplings. Through here, we're just gonna... Okay. Let me plant these down. Oh, hey, whoa, excuse me. Aw, no cactus. Ah, disappointing. I was so excited for a second. It's like, oh, we're gonna get our cactus. Nope. We don't want our little foresty area over here to turn into a non-foresty area. So we're just gonna chop and replace. Probably we're gonna need at least a sink. 3 stacks. 3 stacks ought to do it. So we'll have 2 stacks to be able to use. And then 1 stack, which we're going to convert into planks and slabs. Oh no. Get more saplings. More saplings. Yeah. And hopefully this will be close enough to our village that just by working on it, these trees will be able to grow up. Repopulate the forest, and then we'll come back through and chop it all down again. Well, if we get enough saplings here, we could just go through and let's see. And this one's grown back, so we'll just take that one with us. Thank you. Doing pretty good. So once we get 3 stacks, I think that will be enough for what we want to do. I'm hoping. maybe we should think about building a tree farm at some point. Be rather ambitious. Hello, Glacial Skyfarer. Welcome. Get the rest of the saplings here. All right. Let's see if there is there a tree? Yep, there is a tree in here still. A little strange. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these saplings. We're going to start a separate set of oak trees that we're going to be able to farm more efficiently. Because I think we'll probably end up using oak wood quite a bit. There is something nice about building with wood, even if it is a little bit more challenging to collect a bunch of it over something like stone, which is really tend to build in stone for that reason. All right, I think we've got enough for what we need. So we can go back. And what I'm thinking that we're going to do so let's see, we're going to take half of that. We're going to do that. And then along this edge, I'm going to do something like this. Can't do it while I have a shield. Okay. We will do it like that. Okay. And then we're going to put slabs on top of here so that on this side it'll be 1.5 blocks tall. And then that should be able to prevent our little villager friends from hopping over. Just be like, guys, we need our crops to grow. We can't be breaking them. Yeah, just something like that. Just a little simple wood wall. And then we'll have, you know, with just a little texturing in it. It's not all the same. I mean, I know you're a farmer. You should know better. Ooh, nice. Congrats on the recovery compass. That's going to be super useful to have. Can also be quite challenging to find enough. Okay. That's a repeating. Gotta be careful about repeating patterns here. Okay. There we go. Now let's get some slabs and then we should be set. And actually we do have... Oh, I took them out of my inventory. It's like, oh, I got slabs. Nope. Lies. Just a little something like that. Just like this. Let's just run it along there. Now what we could probably do at some point too is we could add some leaves. Just kind of hanging off of it a little bit. I think that would help. Just put a little bit extra. Make it just a little bit extra on there. All right. Whoa, what a mess. Let's empty out some things here. And then we can get some lanterns for our field. So I like that idea. Start wood. This in here. There we go. Okay. Lanterns. Should we... Yeah, we do put a little bit extra in a lot of these things, don't we? All right. Okay. Ooh. We probably need to run it along here. Gotta just do a little bit more. A little bit more. See, but now we can jump. Because we did all of that terraforming at the beginning, we are safe to run along and jump as much as we want. That's the great news. That's the great news. This is... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's remember what I'm doing. What am I doing? Doing this and this. 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 Okay. Yeah, I think once the wheat is all filled in too, that's going to help make it blend in nicely. Okay. So we're going to just go right along here. Tricky thing with these is no matter how much you think that you're being random, or at least for me, no matter how much I try to be random, a pattern will emerge. I'm like, oh no, I've done it again. Okay. There we go. Our little villager barrier is now in place. I'll keep our crops nice and safe from unintended trim. Oh, I just think I did that. That was me. I ran over that lantern. Okay. Oh. Just thinking here. You know what we could do on these grass blocks? Be careful running over the lanterns. We could actually put grass on these on here. Especially in like the corners. We'll save that. All right. So let's finish getting the rest of this field. Now, if we were being 100% on top of things here, what we would also do is we'd put the oak underneath here so we didn't have this layer of dirt. But you know what? We're still early game. I mean, how many days are we in this world? We're not even 30 days into this world, so if we don't have everything exactly perfect, I think it's okay. You know, well, we do have enough wood to do it, probably. Oh, right, the dried grass. Yeah, we may have to go find that. Have we seen that anywhere? It's probably in the desert with the cactus that we couldn't find. Oh, we need to let's leave some of these. I'll leave just a few grass blocks right along the edge here. Then we can do a little bit of decoration with those. If we do end up, well, not if, when we end up filling up all of these fields, we're going to have quite the harvest of wheat. Make sure. Yeah, okay. Just keeping an eye out to make sure that we did in fact have water underneath all of these slabs, so that the fields are fully hydrated. Yeah. We're gonna have to go on a little desert search for the desert at some point. Okay. Now, that. Okay. Our little corner is just see hearts coming up over the side there. What's going on over there? Who knows? All right. Let's see. We go through here. We can place these, get a few more seeds. Okay. There we go. got a lot to fill in here because we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. May come up to about here. Or if we stopped here, gotta think about where we want to stop at. How far up? How close to our iron farm do we want to get? Now, the other thing that we could do, because we probably now have enough villagers to do it, is finish filling up our iron farm. Or not. Got a pretty good amount of villagers. All right. Let's get on our happy gas over here. Come down, come down, come down. No, come down. Not only did it not come down, it went off in the opposite direction. Oh, okay, okay, all right. Run, 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 run. Oh, we did it. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Our wheat field is a little bit small. It looks so small. Kind of sad. Okay. But yeah, I think because we'll have that path come down right through here. So if we were to put the wheat up to about here on this layer, that'll be good. That'll be just this little area right here will be wheat. And then what we could do is we could do some other things over here. Maybe we do carrots over here, potatoes over on this side. So we can mix it up a little bit. Did he jump? Better not have been a jump. Tell you what. Oh, nope. It's so difficult because I'm generally, you're trying to go down on things. Press shift. If you press shift, you dismount. So it's confusing. Okay. Don't do it. Don't test me. He's in here. I'll probably need to get something to go along the roads to prevent the villagers from getting into this area. It's just... He's gonna do it. He's gonna break it. Alright. Let's think. What do we want to do here? I think we've been going about almost 2.5 hours here. I think that might be where we are going to leave things for tonight. What we could do actually before we do that. We could get some bone meal and try to finish off that layer of the field. We get some, because we've got a bunch of poppies here that we can use. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the iron. We could get probably, if we use bone meal on the wheat that we do have, we could probably get close to enough seeds to fill in the rest of that area. So, you know what? Let's just do. Save ourselves a little bit of space there. All right. Where are my other poppies? There's the other poppies here. And we have all of this bone meal. So we are good on the bone meal. So we'll get wheat planted on all of those. Okay, now we do have to be careful because they could take our bone meal. I know. Here, let's help them out. Extra area to plant. Oh, oh. He took it. Okay, I'm about to take this away from him. I'm gonna make my own. Mm-hmm. Okay. As they take the bone meal, they pick it up. It's like, I know I need it. I need it. You can't take my bone meal. So there's a lot of clicking. Click, 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 click. Right. Keep an eye out. I want to be in here when it gets to be night, but I don't know. Okay, there we go. That with me. And 7, that would be a whole stack. Okay, so if we can go. How did this happen? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Working so hard over here trying to get some wheat. Seven more. Should be enough to get this all fully grown up. Go, good. Good, good, good. Okay, there we go. We should end up getting lots of seeds. All of the seeds. Okay, how much did we... Ooh, there we go. am suspicious, very suspicious as to what is going on over here. I did that all by myself on that one. I've got no one to blame but myself. Okay. Let's see, how far are we going to get? What are you going to make? We got more? No, we don't have more. Okay. Well, we actually... That's pretty good. One more. Yeah, if we harvest that, we definitely fill up the rest of the space over here. And we could probably make a pretty good dent on getting this level done. So, that's good. All right. But I think that is about where we're going to leave it for tonight. Did he just go up and over? How'd they go up? Oh, is there a block over here? There is a block right here. Oh my gosh. Can't believe that. Okay. They can't jump. Tell you what. Got daredevil villagers over here. All right. Anyways, as I was about to say, I think that is where we are going to leave for tonight. We're going to be back. Well, okay. Next week, there may not be a stream. That's the sad news. Because of work. So I might not be able to do a stream next week. Yeah. So we'll see. I'll know more on Monday as to whether or not I'll be able to get the stream on Wednesday, but we're going to have to be announced. So keep an eye on Discord. I'll be posting there if I will be able to stream on Wednesday. Otherwise, we may have to wait until the following week to pick up where we left off tonight. But until then, thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks, Rockin' Into Robin. Thanks, Relic. Thanks, Glacial, Skyfair. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.